Okay, so continuing with this problem, I had just said 4 goes into 63 15 times. 15 times 4 is 60. So then 63 minus 60 would leave us with 3/4. And now we can go ahead and I'm going to add these together and I'm going to show you how I do that in my mind. I start with, this is a 10, right? So 336 plus 10 is going to be 346. And then I'm going to add 5. 346 plus 5 is going to give us 351 and 3/4 feet squared. So now I have the area of room C. So if we revisit what our original question was, I'm going to get my book. Our original question was, how many square feet of carpet are needed to carpet all 3 rooms? So this word all, if you're sitting there and you're working along with me, all, how do we find all of something? We usually add, okay? So we're gonna add the areas of rooms A, B, and C. And I'm gonna transfer my work back into my book here. So we had room A, which was 391 feet squared. Room B, which was 350. Oh, I'm leaving off my fractional part. 391 3/8, 351 and a half feet squared. And then room C was 351 and 3/4 feet squared. Okay, so if we're going to add all of these together, the first thing that I notice is I'm not working in like units. I have eighths, halves, and fourths. So if you're working along with me, I'd want you to pause right now and I'd want you to think about what unit could we use. So of these 3 units, is one of them a multiple of all 3? And I'm hoping that you would realize that eighths, 8 is a multiple of 2 and 4. So we can make all of our fractions into eighths. So we're going to end up adding 391 and 3/8 to 351. Now I'm in halves. To go from halves to eighths, I have to multiply by 4. So I have to do that to the top. So that's going to give me 4/8. And then down here, I'm in fourths. I have to multiply by 2 to go from fourths to eighths. So that's going to give me 6/8. So when I add these together, I have, let's see, 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 3 is 13. So I'm going to be at 13/8. And then I have 1, 2, 3. 5 and 5 is 10, plus 9 is 19. I always look for anything that can be put together to make 10. That makes adding easier. I'm going to take that 1 over into my hundreds place value. 3, 6, 9, 10. So now I have 1,093 and 13/8, which we know we can't leave it like this. So I have to take my 13/8, and I'm going to do this work over here. 8 goes into 13 one time. Okay, I know that 8 times 1 is 8. So I'm going to end up subtracting 8 from 13. 13 minus 8 is going to be 5. So I'm left with 5/8. So now I'm going to take my 1,093 and I'm going to add it to my 1 and 5/8. And that's going to give me a total area of 1,094 and 5/8 feet squared. So this becomes my total of all 3 rooms, and I'm going to move that up here, 1,094 and 5/8. Okay, so 1,094 and 5/8 feet square feet is needed to carpet all 3 rooms. Okay, you guys, word problems take a lot longer, okay, which is why we needed 2 videos. I actually got cut off in the first video. So I hope that by me walking you through these and explaining my thinking step by step, that does help you understand how to approach the problem as well as how to utilize those skills that we learned in modules 3 and 4. Okay, send me any questions that you may have about this. Thanks.